Shalom, everyone. My name is Yannah of Yashar'al. I am here with a dream. As I always say, take this to the Father and pray on it, okay? Okay, so in this dream, I started off in this place called Virginia. It was a place I was at one point in my life, not very long. And in in Virginia, you should probably look that up. Virginia means maiden or virgin. I looked it up. And in this dream, this spirit, it was like this, it looked like this little animal thing at first. It was like it was a spirit. Okay. It befriended me in the dream. Okay. It befriended me and it approached me in a sense of like, we need to destroy the wicked. Okay. So in a nutshell, the thing was befriended me, and it came to me like, hey, there's a lot of wicked people and I need your help to, destroy these wicked people. So I remember in the dream going, and we would go into these rooms, and when we would go into these rooms, there would be people in there partying and, doing revelries and stuff and doing stuff that, of course is pretty simple. But the thing was using me to help it to kill people. Okay. So this went on for a while, and then toward later on in the dream, I remember I moved to Texas. Now Texas means friends or allies. I moved to Texas. At that point in time, I was wanted for murder in the dream. And I was like, I realized that this thing was not my friend. It had been shape-shifting. I went to my mother's house. My mother's name is Erica, and it means eternal ruler. So I went to her house, and I was like fleeing this thing that had been using me, right? And then of course it presented itself as really nice and friendly and stuff. So at this time I realized, okay, I was wanted by these detectives for murder. And I realized the thing that it had been using me. I remember seeing it like getting caught in pictures, and it was shapeshift. Like one time it looked like a cat, and a cat means a scavenger, right? And another time I remember I was I remember being in Virginia at one point, and I could see it holding pulling me, turning into a hand, and it held onto my hair, and it was pulling my hair. So it had been coercing me. It had been tricking me, and by that point it wasn't really nice anymore. But anyways, so I was wanted for murder at that time. And so then the thing turned into, it went from, me thinking it was my friend, to it turned into a lawyer, and it was accusing me of murder. So the same thing, and remember, it could shapeshift. The same spirit that was tricking me, acting like it was my friend, acting like we were doing something good, now it was accusing me of murder, trying to get me taken down for murder. Okay. Excuse me. So then I remember being in like an interrogation room, and I saw this thing. I could see it as in another shape, and it was like, it was like an incomplete thing. It was like a thing with a bunch of moving pieces to it, but it wasn't solid like us. It was like it was really weird. I can't even explain it. But anyways, well, let me try to explain it. So it had these moving pieces to it where it looked kind of like dots or something, but it was this kind of dark, dirty, ashy green color, and it was very accusatory. It was accusing me. And I was like, I know that, I thought I was doing something right. You know what I mean? Anyway, so Morgan Freeman he was my father too. And I think even my father, he was some character in this dream, and his last name Freeman means Freeman, free man, okay? And Morgan means sea and circle. So you could work that, figure that out if you want. But so by the end of the dream, this evil spirit actually was found out to be the culprit. I would think that I would have got taken down, but no, I was like exonerated, and everything went on to this evil spirit. All the murders, on everything went on to this evil spirit. Now, during the Feast of Atonement, where we had to do the fast, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I was at home and I heard, I guess the Ruach say Azazel. Okay. So Azazel actually means scapegoat. Azazel is one of the fallen angels who came down, mated with human women, and but it means scapegoat. So Satan is the scapegoat. Okay, Satan is to blame for all of this. All of, he's going to eternally burn and Sheol and everlasting fire because of his sins against Yahuah and because of the things that him and those fallen angels did against mankind. So I just want to say that Satan is just like this. He will trick you into doing something, make you think, oh, it's okay. Our flesh too. That's why we can't live in our flesh. It's okay to do this. It's okay, to let's compromise here. Yeah, I will understand. Satan wants us to be lukewarm, to be, let me use one for example. It's okay to worship JC and worship, Yahuah. No, it's not. No, it's not. So Satan will, he roams around like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. So I just wanted to give you guys this because that I feel like was a really good reminder that Satan will come in and act like he can come in sometimes if you allow him, and if we're not submitting to the Father all the time and asking for wisdom and discernment, he can come in and he can act like your friend, which is something that he's done to me. You understand? And that's why, again, I say we always have to submit to Yah. We always have to pray about everything. We always need to be fasting regularly, whether that's fasting once a week or whenever you're led to, we have to, because these things only come out by prayer and fasting. You know what I'm saying? So this spiritual journey, if you belong to Yahuah, you're going to be attacked spiritually. If you don't belong to Yahuah, you're not probably going to get as attacked as the rest, of us. But Satan really hates. He hates everybody. He's the hater of all good. But he really hates, it says in scripture, and I think Revelation, that he's going to war against those who guard the commandments of Yahuah and has the testimony of Yahusha HaMashiach. Okay? So I wanted to say that and give y'all that. Always go to the Father. I don't really know what else to say. And also I want to say thank you to you guys who have donated. If you like to donate, you can. There's a link below. And I also have a Patreon in case YouTube goes out. And I'm going to be starting Wednesday at 6 p.m. I think. I'm going to be starting like a Bible reading group. Alive. I'll be doing lives on Wednesdays. Yah willing. Thank you, Yahuah. And then on the Shabbats, we have a Bible study group at 1 p.m. on Shabbat days. So Central Standard Time. Okay. I think that's all I have. Let me know your thoughts. If you would like, give this video a thumbs up. If you would like, share it. Whatever you want to do. Praise Abba Yah. Thank you, Yahuah. Have a blessed day. Shalom, guys.